What's going on, YouTube? I finally made a name for the channel. It's called Thoughts and Divine Wisdom. So I hope you guys like it, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. But it's going to be under a new channel name. Now, with that being said, today we're going to talk about being invisible in blind sight, and no, being invisible in plain sight. Okay, so my whole life I was basically invisible. At first, when I was younger, I tried to stand out. I tried to do things to be seen, but I was never really noticed and everything. And when people did acknowledge me, it was in negativity. So, when you live your life, oftentimes when you're younger, you always want to be seen. You want to be noticed, you want to be seen, you want to be popular, you want to do all those different things. But the reality is, and everything, it was divinely written that I wasn't seen. And I only found that out later within my life, and in my 40s, living through the life. I only found out later that this is the case, that, it was never meant for me to be seen. But when I was younger, I had different mindset because I didn't know. So when it came to, being seen, I was never really seen. And when I was seen at that particular time throughout my life, it was always negativity. People always had some type of criticism. People always had some type of negative thing to say towards me. And so as time went on, what went from trying to be seen to accepting not being seen, I quickly realized that life, the life of trying to be on the stage, isn't meant to be for everyone. It wasn't meant for me and everything. So, and I learned to appreciate my solitude. I learned to appreciate, my kind of like being a hermit. I learned to accept that and everything. And along the way, I've actually grown spiritually. And, I'm at a higher frequency now when it comes to who I am. But I can only imagine now, when I look back, I can only imagine how I would have been if I was popular, if I was the football star, if I was this or that, famous, popular, whatever. I would have never grown as much as I did if I would have became popular and been accepted, and everybody wanted to be around me, and always something going on around me all the time, and somebody, I would have been a different person than what I am now. And like the saying goes, I would, and looking back, like the saying goes, I would never change my past. I would never change it. And the reason why is because the things I went through is what created me today. I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I didn't go through the struggles and different things that I went through and, growing up. I would. So, moving forward, I realized at an older age, I said, man, I wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change nothing. Because to walk this walk, and to walk this path that I'm on, I'm pretty sure most people can't do it. Most people wouldn't do it. Some people would go, if some people today were to walk my path, a lot of them would go into self-deletion. Real talk, because they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the things like, always being picked on, and always being bullied, and always being the butt end of every joke, and always being. A lot of people wouldn't be able to handle it. They wouldn't. Never get no attention by the girls. You walk up to a girl and say hi and everything, she look at you and go, ew, and walk off. That's right. All the time. I mean, I can go down the list on stuff. I can go down the list on all kind of stuff and everything. So, but I would, I would not change a thing, because I would not be where I'm at, and I would not be the person that I am today if I went through, if I didn't go through the things that I went through. It's real talk. Okay. So in the sense of being seen or being invisible in plain sight, I believe now in my older age, looking into it, I believe it was a blessing. It was a blessing. Now I'm thankful that I wasn't seen, and I can continue to be on my journey of focus without being seen and everything. So I'm thankful for that. So in the end, it all panned it out. It all panned it out for me spiritually, and I'm thankful for it and everything. But before, I was a kid with I was a kid with kid dreams, just like anybody else. Want to be popular, want to be famous and all that. You want to be seen, but it didn't turn out that way. So I'm thankful that it didn't. So, but anyways, this is the beginnings of my stage of actually trying to do videos and stuff like that. Listen, if you ever run across this video and you have questions, or you want me to help walk you through certain things in life, or certain things, because I am wise, I'm very wise, feel free to send a message on YouTube, or you can email me at thoughtsanddivinewisdom at gmail.com. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the email in the description. So if you ever want to contact me, or want me to talk about your stuff, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna try to get people to email. That's what I'm gonna try to get people to email problems and life situations that they're going through, and I'm gonna instill wisdom to those problems and everything on videos. That's what I'm gonna do. Instill wisdom and guide people to understanding. Okay? So, like I said, leave a message on in the comment section, and if you want me to read your message, if you want me to read your email, send the email to thoughtsanddivinewisdom at gmail.com, and I'm gonna go there and send, and I'm gonna pick certain emails to read, and then give wisdom and everything through that email. Okay? So maybe that might be the best thing to go and everything. I mean, I can continue talking about myself along the way, but I want to, the purpose of me doing this YouTube thing is to help people. That's what it's all about. It's not about me. It's really about, it's about me finding people who are my soul tribe, but it's also about me, helping people along the way. If I can give some sound advice, if I can do something to help, then I would definitely do that. But on the flip side and everything, I'm going to end this video, and look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Stay blessed and talk to you later. Bye-bye.